Next slide, please. The potter wasp. Looking at the black face of the potter wasp, we find that in both sexes there is a golden spot between the antennae. In the female sex, there is also a golden spot at the base of the clypeus, and the male is distinguished by having the whole of the clypeus and the front of the antennae yellow. In the male sex also, the final joint is turned up in a hooked point. The name potter is justified by the fact that the female sex constructs her nest in the shape of a low, broad flask, such as a potter might turn on his wheel, the neck being short and the mouth being expanded, but of course with no opening. Now we come to the moths about which I was talking last week. Next slide, please. This specimen represents more or less the ordinary form of moth. The pale pinkish grey is sometimes tinged with green in the paler forms. Variation is chiefly connected with modifications which sometimes occur in the upper and lower portions. The specimen emerges during the months of May and June and is usually to be found on the branches of lime trees or anywhere near where they are growing. The caterpillars come up to sun themselves at about 4 in the afternoon. But they can
Good evening, Inspector.
Good evening, Ranger. May I come in?
And looking for them in their height.
I wonder if it's possible to see Professor Mellinger.
I'm afraid that won't be convenient, Inspector. The professor is giving his usual Thursday evening lecture to the university students.
Oh, I'm sure he wouldn't mind my slipping in at the back. Then I can catch him as soon as he's finished.
As you wish. I'll take your hat.
Thank you.
Next slide. The privet hawk moth. As its name implies, this moth is to be found in or around privet. In July and August, it can often be seen resting on the long sprays of the food plant. Other food plants are lilac, ash, and laurel. They are very much subject to attack by ichneumonds. The southern portions of England seem to be the principal home of this moth. However, it is widely distributed in Central and Southern Europe and is also to be found in China and Japan. Well, that brings me to the end of my lecture. I thank you for your attention. If there are any questions any of you would like to ask, I will try to answer them. Would some of you be so kind as to raise the gas? Inspector.
Professor.
I didn't expect to see you here.
refreshments, gentlemen.
Oh, good evening, Miss Clare. Oh, this is very kind of you.
Good evening, Miss Clare.
Kind of bring this.
Did you need it by lunch?
I hope you didn't mind my coming in.
Of course not. Are you interested in entomology?
I easily could be. It's a fascinating subject.
Oh, I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
The real reason I came is because there are one or two things I wanted to ask you about young Fisher.
Fisher, yes. Terrible waste, brilliant boy, one of my best students.
Yes.
What was the coroner's verdict?
Murder by person or persons unknown.
You bloody fool. I never dreamt she'd pass out like this.
Who's responsible for this?
I didn't think she'd faint, sir. It was only a joke.
Get out of this house! Get some water.
Of course, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Your sergeant's outside. He wants to see you.
What?
He says it's urgent, sir.
All right. What is it, Sergeant?
Another one, sir. Wash your clothes, there's blood everywhere.
Get the professor.
Right, sir.
What is this? What's going on?
A young man found on the heath. I think he's still alive.
Quickly, someone. Tell Granger to fetch my bag. Inspector, would you please stand clear? Too late, I'm afraid. He's dead.
Tea, sir?
Ah, sugared?
Yes, 2 spoons.
Wish you wouldn't keep slopping it in the saucer, I keep telling you. Doctor still with him?
Yes, sir. Been there almost an hour. Find anything on the heath, sir?
No. Have to wait till morning now.
You want me to organize a search, sir?
Yes, Sergeant, do that, will you?
Why do you keep the place so hot? Damn smells like an oven.
How is he, Doctor?
Mad as a hatter.
Poor old Joe.
You knew the coachman?
Joe Trigger, known him for years.
Anything against him?
Not that I know of, sir.
Drinks?
The old pint. You must have known him, Doctor. Probably used his cab dozens of times. Quiet man.
Well, he's a raving lunatic now. Have to get him to the asylum in the morning.
The only time we have a witness to one of these murders and he's out of his mind. Didn't you get any sense out of him?
No, except he keeps raving about some sort of creature.
All right for me to see him?
Certainly, I don't think he'll be much use to you.
Never know, your luck. Keep that warm, Sergeant. Joe, can you tell me what happened?
It was a horrible creature, sir, with huge eyes, sir. Oh, with the wings, sir. Oh, let me alone, let me alone.
What did it do? Did you see it fly off?
Yes, I saw wings, sir. I saw wings, sir. Horrible wings, sir. And his eyes. Oh, Lisa, let me alone, sir, let me alone. No, don't.
Take it easy, Joe. Take it easy. Take it easy.
A bit cold, sir. Do you like a fresh one?
No, that's all right, Sergeant. Thank you.
Did you get anything out of him, sir?
No, Doctor was quite right. Doctor, I was wondering, could he have done the murders? I mean, could he be one of those people with a split mind? Sane one moment, mad the next?
Even if he was, I doubt if he'd had the strength. Have you taken a good look at the wounds, Inspector?
Not yet.
Well, then I suggest we examine the body right away. I warn you, it's not a pleasant sight.
Don't suppose it is.
You, brought me something, have you?
No. We want to see the body that was brought in about an hour ago.
Oh, yes, that one. Ah, very interesting, that one. I'll put him over there by the window. Always put the interesting ones by the window. Well, this is a nice surprise, gent. Someone to have a chat to. You don't get a lot of sense out of these, you know. Oh, dear, well, what's the state of this place here? You know, you've caught me right in the middle of me dinner. I've got pie tonight. Well, it makes a change from cold meat, eh? Would you like a bit?
No, thank you.
Oh, at least I can offer you some ale. Kicks beautifully cool under these slabs.
It's virtually drained of blood. No normal wound would do that.
It is a bit strange, isn't it? Looks like somebody's clawed him, eh, Doctor? There's been 6 of them so far, and they've all been in here. All very similar, too. Severe injury to the cranium region, thorax severely damaged, and rib cage subject to extreme pressures. Mind you, they ain't messy. No blood about. I think you might like to have a look at number 6 over there, sir. Now, that really is a messy one. He got knocked down by a hansom cab in Piccadilly. Very bloody, very bloody.
They were all like this?
Yes, they all follow the same pattern. No motive as far as I can tell. Certainly not theft. And all the victims were men. What could have caused those injuries, Doctor?
They could have been inflicted by some sort of animal.
Now, Tomcat's been missing for a week.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Good night.
Good night, sir. Good night, sir. Yeah, I was only joking about the tomcat, you know. I don't think he'd hurt a fly. It's a gentle little thing. Just sits there and purrs. All tucked up nice and comfy.
Here's some more of these things, Sergeant.
Oh, thank you.
Morning, Sergeant.
Good morning, sir.
Had any luck?
No sign of any weapons so far, sir. That's obviously where it happened, sir. Over there. Lover's Walk, they call it, sir. Not there was much love here last night. Look there, sir. There was something else, sir. Not that I can make head nor tail of them. We found these all over the place.
Any idea what they are?
No idea at all, sir. Seems they're everywhere. Some of them hanging off the bushes.
I'd better take those.
Right.
Pop them in there, will you? Right, Sergeant. I'm going along to Clare House to see Professor Manager. Carry on with the search, will you?
Very good, sir.
Who is it?
It's me, sir.
Well, what do you want? I told you I wasn't
The
to be
inspector's
disturbed.
here, sir.
Well, time to go away.
I'm sorry if I've called at an inconvenient time. It's very good of you to see me.
Oh, not at all. What can I do for you?
I wondered if you could help me.
Well, I can certainly try.
Would it be possible for a bird such as an eagle to be at large in this area?
Well, why do you ask that?
Well, the coachman who found the murdered man has gone completely out of his mind. He's in a mental home now. He keeps raving about a huge bird he swears he saw hovering over the body.
There are certainly no eagles round here. The eagle is a bird entirely indigenous to mountainous country. I suppose one might have escaped from the zoo, but in that case, surely you would have been informed.
But would an eagle attack a human being?
Well, they have been known to attack mountaineers who they thought were endangering their young. They've even been known to attack and carry off a young child, but for an eagle to attack and inflict such wounds upon a fully grown man would, I should say, be quite impossible.
I'm sure the species vary, but approximately how large are the claws of an eagle?
Come with me, Inspector. are, Inspector. Aquila crustatus, the golden eagle. A magnificent specimen.
Those talons and that beak could do quite a lot of damage.
To a man lying unconscious, perhaps. But to a young man defending himself, I don't think so. Tell me, Inspector, why do you pay so much attention to the ravings of a maniac?
It's all I have to work on.
I see.
Except these.
Where did you get those?
They were found at the scene of the murder. Quite a lot of them. On the ground and hanging off the bushes. Do you know what they could be?
Offhand, I really can't tell you. Perhaps if I might be allowed to examine them more closely in my laboratory.
By all means. And if you should find out what they are, perhaps you'll send word to me.
Oh, of course.
Good day, Professor.
Want your food, do you? Come on. Come on, then. I'll teach you.
Ranger! How many times have I told you not to bait that creature?
I was only feeding it. It went for me.
Get out of here!
Steady, boy, steady, boy. Steady, steady, steady.
You got all that, Culpepper?
Yes, sir.
So it's agreed, is it, that we put out a statement that we consider these attacks to be by some wild creature, a bird of prey, perhaps. The Commissioner is particularly anxious to avoid another maniac scam.
Well, it would certainly give the newspapers something to talk about, set them off on another tack.
Jackson, I want you to put a section of your division onto making a show of searching the heath in the hope that we may put the real murderer off his guard, making him careless.
Very good, sir.
Anything else?
I don't think so, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Yes, sir?
Can you tell me the way to Clare House, please?
Well, sir, do you know your way around here at all? You know the common?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I'm a complete stranger.
Well, it's a bit difficult, but if you turn right when you get out of the station and go down the road for about half a mile, sir.
Did I hear you ask the way to Clare House?
Yes, I did.
Professor Mallinger's place?
Yes, he does live there.
That's right. Do you know the professor?
Well, we never actually met. May I ask what concern it is of yours?
There's recently been a murder in this district as yet unsolved. That's why we're interested in strangers.
I see. Well, for your information, I arrived in England yesterday from Africa. I'm a naturalist, and I have a contract to deliver live specimens to the professor. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
You mustn't take offense, sir. I'm only doing my duty.
Yes, of course.
That's all right, sir. Now, Clare House, let me see. No great distance from here. It's not too easy to find. Smith.
Sergeant?
Have the duty lock gone off yet?
They're just off now, Sergeant.
Tell Constable Barraclough I'd like to see him, would you?
Yes, Sergeant.
I'll get one of my men and take you right there, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Sergeant?
Who's on the Heath beat tonight?
I am, Sergeant.
Show this gentleman the way to Clare House, would you?
Be pleased to, sir.
Good.
My constable will meet you outside, sir.
Thank you. Oh, I hope you get your man.
Thank you, sir.
The master will be very glad to know you've arrived.
He's been expecting you all day.
Did my cases arrive?
Yes, the courier brought them this morning.
Good.
May I offer you a drink, sir?
Yes, thank you.
Madeira or Masala?
Madeira. Nothing broken?
No, not as far as I know. The professor had them taken into the laboratory. Nothing to be opened till you arrived.
Good. Thank you. I hear you've had a murder here.
Yes, the body of a man was found on the heath.
Yes, so tell me the
If you'll
police
excuse me, sir, I'll tell the master you're here.
Yes, all right.
Mr. Brightwell. I'm Claire Manager.
Mrs. Manager?
No, Miss Manager. The professor's my father.
Oh, forgive me. But you see, I haven't met the professor.
Well, I feel I know you already. I've heard so much about you.
Miss Manager?
Please call me Claire.
Thank you.
Come and sit down by me and tell me all about Africa. What's it like?
Very hot.
Yes, I can see. You're wonderfully sunburnt.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I got a bit too much sun. When we were going up the Limpopo, I was laid up with it for several days.
Oh, I think I should love to go to Africa. I love warmth. I think I would be quite at home in the jungle and swamps.
I don't think you would. It's most unpleasant. Snakes, crocodiles, insects, and all of them sting or bite.
And moths?
Yes, plenty. As a matter of fact, that's what this trip was about. I was collecting live specimens.
How long will you be staying?
I don't know. That depends on Dr. Manager.
Well, until tomorrow evening, I hope at least. We have a party.
Oh, well, I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me. I don't have any party clothes with me. I always travel light.
Oh, that's all right. It's not that kind of party. The students, where my father sometimes lectures at the college, they're putting on a play.
Oh, in the local theatre?
No, here. We're lending them this room. Tomorrow night's the dress rehearsal. I'm in it.
Acting in it?
I certainly am.
What's the play about?
Wait and see. You'll be very surprised.
Romeo and Juliet?
Hardly.
Mr. Brightwell, I'm sorry not to have been here to greet you when you arrived.
Doctor?
I trust that my daughter's been looking after you.
Yes, very well.
Did you offer him a drink, my dear?
Oh, it's all right, sir. The butler did.
Ah.
Your daughter's been telling me that she, too, is interested in entomology.
Yes. Yes, indeed. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what you brought me. When your cases arrived this morning, I could hardly restrain myself from opening them at once. Do you think they weathered the voyage?
Well, they were in excellent health when I handed them to the courier, sir.
Tell me, Brightwell, something you said in your last letter interested me very much. Now, this particular chrysalis to which you were referring, how many days after the incubation of the caterpillar...
Oh, Father, no more questions. Let the poor young man go to his room. He must be exhausted after his journey. There'll be plenty of time for that later, after dinner. Come, let me show you your room.
Thank you. Excuse me, sir.
They're magnificent. Especially these.
Lepidoptera africana?
Yes.
Well, they're not especially rare. I'm surprised you're not interested in something more unique.
No, no, no. These are exactly what I want. You see, it's the size in which I'm interested.
Why the size? Are you trying to develop a larger species?
Magnificent. Don't touch that! Leave it alone!
How dare you?
If this had been opened, it would have ruined a year's work.
Well, it's only an incubator, isn't it? I'd have just raised the lid for a second.
A second would have been more than enough. Keep away from it. If the temperature had dropped by even half a degree, the entire experiment would have been ruined.
Why? What have you got in there?
My dear chap, not another word. The fault's entirely mine. It's the weather. This heat oppresses me. I think we're due for a thunderstorm.
It must work. The heart is the centre, the mainspring of life. Start it beating, and life must be restored. I must have subjects. Switch off! We waste our time. Clear this away.
I spoke to the morgue keeper this morning. He said the next corpse will be fresh.
Ah, that's what he said last time. And what did we get? 3 days dead. The man had been dead for 3 days. And his skull had been stove in. I must have a perfect specimen. The muscles must be supple, so the contraction is spasmodic. Come in!
There is a person to see you outside. He says his name is Starkadder.
Starkadder. Good. James, this may be it. Come this way, Starkadder.
This one ought to do you, Governor. He only snuffed it 2 hours ago.
2 hours? But how on
What
earth?
caused his death?
I think his collar's just a bit too tight for him.
Lift him onto the table. Strangled! This man's been strangled!
That's right, Governor.
But how did you get the body from the morgue?
Well, it didn't really exactly reach the morgue, as you might say. You see, this poor gentleman had this terrible accident just as we was coming along, like. Lucky, wasn't it? £10, I think you said, Governor.
You mean that you?
Them that ask silly questions must get silly answers.
This is perfect. Well done, Starkadder. Well done. Now, connect up the batteries. Hand me the electrodes. Stand by. Switch on. More power. Stronger. Stronger yet. More. More power. No use. Switch off. It won't work. Look. Rigor mortis. Those thieves lied to me. 12 hours? He's been dead at least 12 hours.
Open the door! Oh, tragedy! Oh, my poor master! Open the door! The railway! An accident, a terrible accident! Miss Josephine, your daughter, dead! Oh, my poor master!
Where is she?
They've brought her back home, the poor girl. So beautiful. What a tragedy!
Out! Get out! Clear the table. Quickly, lift her head. She's still warm. Switch on the batteries. No! Do as I say!
I won't allow you to do this, sir!
I will kill you!
This is madness!
Do as I say!
All right. All right.
Pass me the electrodes. Now switch on. More power. More power. More power. Further still. More.
This is madness!
More power. See, she moves. Full power. More. More.
Dead. Both dead. Oh, God. It appears to be stuck.
Congratulations, you were very good. The stage has lost a great artiste.
Yeah, it wasn't what you expected, was it?
Indeed it wasn't.
Oh, it's hot. Must be this week. Let's go outside and get some air. I'll meet you by the front gate in about 10 minutes. I'll just change my clothes.
Galvanism. It's an idea. There might be something in it. Granger, tomorrow we must see if we can obtain one of those new Wimshurst machines. Now, there's a place... Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
An excellent entertainment. Who wrote it?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Oh, well, it was extremely enjoyable. Tell me, where did you get this idea of using galvanic stimulation?
I made it up.
Not here. Let's get further away from the house. Look at that moon. Does it make you feel romantic?
I didn't need the moon to make me feel romantic.
No, no! First you've got to catch me. Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. No cheating. this way.
All right, son. All right. Can you speak loud? What did you say? Death's head. What was that? All right. If the doctor lives close by, I'll take you to him. Come on. There's been an accident. Will you fetch your master at once, please?
Granger? You see Mr. Brightwell?
No, Miss Clare, I haven't.
If you're quick, I think you can save him.
Well, there's nothing I can do. He's dead.
Did you know him? Was he another one of your students?
I've never seen him before in my life.
I'll get the police van. No, sir. That's all he said. Just death's head. That's all.
A lot of them say strange things before they go. Generally doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't it, sir?
I see that you're due for leave next week. I'd like you to hand the case over while you're away.
Well, I'd rather postpone my leave if you don't mind, sir.
Perhaps it'll be good for you to get away. Maybe you're too close. Can't see the wood for the trees, eh?
Are you taking me off the case?
My dear man, of course not.
Then I'd like to carry on, sir.
Your daughter will be very disappointed.
Oh, I'm sending her down to some relatives in Sussex now. I'd like to put her on the train myself.
Yes, of course. Well, we've nothing further to discuss, but keep me informed.
I will, sir. Sorry to keep you waiting, Meg.
Don't worry, Father. There's plenty of time.
Alan, I'll be back in the office in about a couple of hours. There's something I want you to do right away. Find out the name of the latest victim, who he was, and all you can about him.
I know who he was, sir. Young man staying at Clare House with the Mallingers. Just come back from Africa, some sort of insect collector.
How on earth do you know all this?
He came in the station the other afternoon asking the way to Clare House. We had quite a bit of a chat.
Clare House, as fast as you can. You stay where you are, Meg. I'll try round the back.
Well, don't be long.
Granger? Are you there, Granger? Back to the police station.
But I'll miss the train.
Catch the next.
But it's the last one.
Never mind, we'll go tomorrow. Hurry!
The facial wounds and scratches have nothing whatsoever to do with the cause of death. I should say that the fatal wound was made at least 3 hours after theirs were made.
Could it have been self-inflicted?
Impossible. The puncture and severance of the spinal column was made by a long, sharp weapon and by someone with an extraordinary knowledge of anatomy.
Well, I reckon he knew too much. Somebody did him in to shut him up. Hello, Sarge. Hello, Smiler. How's business?
Dead as a door now.
Do you live on onions? So well with the inspector.
Is there any resemblance to the wounds on the other murdered man?
None whatsoever.
Excuse me, sir. I had a bit of difficulty tracing the staff of Clare House, sir. I found the cook and the housemaid. They're waiting for you down at the station.
Right. I better get over there.
I was never more surprised in all my life. We all did the same. A month's wages and you were noticed and told to leave at once.
Well, what was the reason, do you think?
No.
Well, you could have knocked me down with a feather when the butler told us.
Well, the butler gave you notice.
Yes, sir.
Was he given notice too?
I don't know, sir. He never said. He was a strange man. Had his own sitting room. We hardly ever saw him in the servants' hall.
Well, if you ask me, I think there were some very strange goings on there.
How do you mean?
I don't really know, but there was something in that room behind the green door. None of us were ever allowed in there except him, not even for cleaning.
Hmm. Well, have you any idea where Professor Manager might have gone?
No, sir.
Well, Sam the coachman took them to the station early this morning in the brougham. We were told to close up the house and get out by this evening.
What station was that?
Waterloo!
You're sure of this?
We're sure all right. Not likely to forget him in a hurry. Whoa, what a fuss he made about some of the luggage. Wouldn't let it go in the van. Had to go in the carriage with him.
You mean trunks?
Nah, nothing like that. Small wooden boxes they were. Wouldn't let either of us touch them.
Anyway, I could do with more like him. Half a sovereign he gave us, one each.
What was their destination?
Upper Higham.
You're certain?
That was the label we put on them.
Upper Higham.
That's right.
Thanks.
Have the pathologists given you a report on these human remains you found?
No, sir. I'm still waiting for them.
I think we've got enough to issue a warrant, don't you?
Well, not yet, sir. I'd like the department to find out all they can about Manager first, also about the latest victim, Brightwell.
You'll get full cooperation, of course.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to leave Sergeant Allen here to look after this end of the inquiry.
Mm-hmm. And you?
With your permission, I propose to leave at once for Upper Higham. I'll take my daughter with me as if we were on a fishing holiday.
Is that wise? If your suppositions are correct, there's bound to be a certain danger. This has got to be on your own responsibility.
I understand, sir. I accept it.
I wish you luck.
Thank you, sir.
And watch those expense accounts.
Yes, sir.
Father, what am I meant to do here?
You don't have to do anything special. Just enjoy yourself. We're on holiday. But just remember, no one must know I'm a policeman. I'm a bank manager from Kingston, and you're my daughter, Miss Thompson.
The countryside's beautiful, isn't it?
It is nice. Should be at the inn soon. You hungry?
Good day.
Good day, miss.
What's your name?
Clem Willis, miss.
Where do you live, Clem?
In the cottage by the river, miss, during the week.
With your parents?
No, they live in the village. I see them weekends when I'm through here.
I see. Well, good day, Clem.
Good day, miss. Ah, Meg, at last.
Whoa there!
Thank you.
Thank you, coachman.
That's all right, sir.
Good day, landlord.
Mr. Thompson?
Yes, and this is my daughter, Meg.
Right, you go right in, sir.
There's some luggage in the coach, if you don't mind.
Right, sir, I'll get it for you.
I told you not to come in here. What do you want?
You know very well.
You must be patient.
Why do we have to come to this wretched place?
You know perfectly well why we had to leave Clare House. That man Quinella is dangerous. I think he suspects. We may even have to leave here.
How long do I have to wait?
Not long, but it will be quicker if you leave me alone. Now get out of here. And, keep in the house. Don't go outside.
Good evening, Mr. Thompson. I hope you found your rooms to your liking, sir.
Very comfortable, thank you. These pike are magnificent. Are there still any like them in these waters?
Oh, no doubt there are still some there, sir, but too wily to get caught. That big bottom one was landed more than 5 years ago. Still, you may be lucky, sir. You may be lucky.
It's a beauty, isn't it?
About breakfast, sir. Will the young lady be taking it at the same time as yourself?
Yes, please.
We usually make up a basket for the fishing gentlemen, sir. They mostly don't want to waste their time coming back to luncheon. If you give me notice the previous evening, I'll have one made up for you.
That's very nice of you. Are you busy just now?
Oh, no, sir. It's a bit early in the season yet for us. There are only 2 other guests here, and Mr. Warrender and his son from Birmingham. They came last year. Very nice gentlemen. Dinner will be served in about 5 minutes, sir. Is there anything else?
Well, I'd like a glass of Madeira. It's not too sweet.
I have a very excellent Madeira, sir. I'll get one ready for you.
Thank you. Oh, landlord.
Yes?
An old acquaintance of mine used to live near here, a Professor Mallinger. Wonder if you know him.
Oh, I know most of them that lives around these parts, but Manager, did you say?
Yes.
No, no one of that name around here, sir.
Thank you.
Ah, good evening.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Warrender.
Hi.
My name's Thompson. How do you do?
How do you do?
The landlord tells me you've been here before.
Ah, indeed, and I hope to come many times again.
The fishing's good, is it?
Oh, the fishing's all right, but it's this place. They really make you comfortable. And the cellar, why, for a little out-of-the-way place like this, is quite remarkable.
Mr. Thompson, sir, your Madeira.
Will you join me?
Oh, thank you.
Will you make that too, please?
Yes, certainly, sir. Here we are.
Thank you. Your very good health, Mr. Warrender.
Ah, thank you. I wish you luck.
Now, these pike are the biggest I've ever seen.
Them? You weren't taken in by them, were you? They're fakes.
Fakes?
Ah. You take another look at them.
But what's the idea?
Bring in the customers. They all hope they'll have the same luck.
Well, he certainly took me in.
You planning a long stay?
Well, I have a month's holiday from the bank.
Oh, bank, eh? I'm in building business myself. Warren and Edgecombe. We're not unknown in Midland, you know. Hey. Ah, this is Mr. Warrender, my daughter.
How do you do?
Ah, how do you do, my dear? Do you like fishing?
Oh, I don't actually fish, sir, but I enjoy watching my father.
More than my boy does. All he's interested in is bugs, butterflies, and moths.
Sir?
Still, he's a good lad. Done very well at university. Ah, here he is. William, we have company. This is Mr. Thompson and his very charming daughter.
How do you do?
How do you do, sir?
I understand from your father that you're an entomologist.
Really? Well, I'm sure my father didn't tell you that, sir. At home, I'm known as Billy the Bug Catcher. Well, it's my hobby. I'm actually reading science at university.
Ah, yes?
Ah, at Oxford.
Dinner is served.
Why, thank you. Meg, will you be mother?
Yes, of course, Father.
Yeah.
Soup?
Thank you.
Oh, that's another big one. Let me have it.
Hello. You caught anything?
No, not much.
Oh.
Must be the weather.
He's not doing so badly, is he?
Oh, aye.
Before you get more involved, Father, I'll go off and pick some blackberries.
All right, darling.
I'll see you later then.
Oh, William's up there over the hill, catching butterflies. You might see him.
I hope I do.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Aren't you going to fish?
No, not today. I thought I'd watch you.
Ah.
What are you using?
Maggots.
Perhaps you're using the wrong sort of bait. And the wrong sort of rod.
Hello, Meg.
Oh, hello.
Did you see a peacock fly past?
A peacock?
It's a butterfly.
Oh, is it one with red and blue wings?
Yes, that's it. Red and blue wings. Where did it go?
Is it one like this?
Yes. Good heavens, how on earth did you catch it?
I didn't catch it. It settled on me.
Oh, good, good. Well, just pop it in here, shall we?
In there? What's that for?
Well, it's a killing bottle. Cyanide.
Oh, no.
Why ever not?
I like butterflies.
Well, so do I. And I want that one for my collection.
I like them flying about.
Meg, you can't have them flying about in a collection. Now, come on, pop it in. Oh, what on earth did you do that for?
So that you couldn't kill it.
Oh, girls. Ah!
What have you got in there?
A moth. I think it's a death's head. Hey!
What are you doing here? This is private property.
Mr. Miles said that I could come here any
Well,
time.
please leave. Now.
That's the second specimen I've lost today.
Who was she?
I don't know. I've never seen her before.
Hey, look, there goes another.
Oh, leave it.
I told you not to come in here.
When will it be ready?
I don't know. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, perhaps longer. I don't know.
You said that before.
I've done everything I can.
Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Yes. Galvanism doesn't work. It needs nourishment.
Blood.
Yes. Blood. Human blood.
Blood of a young girl.
That will do perfectly.
Good morning. Aren't you the girl who was catching butterflies the other afternoon?
Oh, it wasn't me. It was the boy I was with, William.
Well, I'm so glad I met you. I wanted to apologize. I was so rude. You see, I can't bear to see beautiful things killed or injured.
I don't either. I let one go yesterday.
Well, then we're friends then, aren't we? I haven't seen you around here before. Do you live around here?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I'm on a visit with my father. We're from London.
London? Well, you must find it very uninteresting round here.
Oh, no, I love the country.
Where are you going now?
Oh, just for a walk.
Well, I'm just going for a drive. Why don't you jump in and we can go together?
That's sufficient. We must stop. Meg. Meg. Meg, when I give the sign, you will wake. Do you understand?
I understand.
And you will return at the same time, by the same entrance, tomorrow. Do you understand?
I understand.
And when you wake, you will remember nothing of all this. Do you understand?
I understand.
And you will obey.
I will obey.
where have you been? It's late. I was worried about you.
Just for a walk.
But William came back hours ago.
Oh, I didn't go with William.
Now, look, you shouldn't go out alone. You look very pale. You all right?
Yes, I'm all right. Look, if you don't mind, Father, I think I'll just go up to bed.
But don't you want some dinner first?
Oh, no, I don't feel like eating.
Meg, you sure you're all right?
Yes, I'm all right. I've just got a bit of a headache, that's all.
All right. Hope you feel better in the morning.
Good night, Father.
Good night, Meg.
Clem?
Claire. I
couldn't get here any sooner. No. Let's move away from here. I don't like fires.
Very lucky I caught it again.
I still think they look prettier flying about.
Do you realize it's very rare to find one of these in England? Well, they do come from Europe, but mostly further south. Chrysalis must have come over in a crate of fruit or something. You know, that death's head shows up very well. Yes.
What did you say, William?
Oh, it's this moth I caught this morning, sir. Acherontia atropos. It's known as the death's head moth because of the markings on the back of the thorax, sir. Would you like a look?
Yes, please.
Be very careful not to touch the wings, sir. They're covered in delicate little scales. Hence the name Lepidoptera, scaled wings.
Yes. Do you have a stronger glass so that I can see them more clearly?
The scales?
Yes.
Well, I could show you underneath the microscope. I believe I have some scales on a slide here, sir.
May I have a look, Father?
Oh, sure.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah. Would you like a look, sir?
Thank you. That's fascinating. Yes, thank you, William. Quite a hobby you've got there.
Yes, sir. Would you like a look, mate?
But I can't see a thing.
No, of course not. You've moved it out of the light. Here we are. Be careful.
Landlord?
Sir?
Where's the nearest telegraph office?
Well, there's a sub-post office in the village, sir, but the stable boy will take a message for you.
Thanks, I'd rather do it myself.
Oh.
Very pretty.
Yes.
But I still think you shouldn't kill them.
You couldn't wait, could you? Wasn't it I who created you? And how have you rewarded me? By causing death and destruction. And now, I have been insane enough to create another.
You mean it's ready?
Yes. In a few days, it would have matured, and you would have had the companion you seek, a male of your own species. But now I realize what I have created. I'm going to destroy you both.
Oh, hello, you two.
Hello, Mr. Warrender.
Are they biting, sir? Oh, well today. Where's your father, Meg? Isn't he coming down?
He went into Farnham to meet someone.
Ah, pity. He's missing something. Oh, where are you two off to?
Oh, we're going for a little walk.
Oh, well, don't be late.
No, of course not.
Hey, William, come and lend me a hand. I've fouled the line. Here, son. Hold the rod. Pull it back. That's right. That's it. William, give me the gaff.
Evening, sir.
Oh, hello, Sergeant. That was quick work.
I came as soon as I got your telegraph, sir. The steam engine's done half go.
Would you like some tea?
Do with a cup, sir.
I thought you would.
I brought those reports you asked for.
Right. Thank you. Just give the landlord a shout, will you?
Yes, sir. Landlord! Doesn't seem to be anybody about, sir.
Never mind. Sit down, Sergeant. See what you found out while we're waiting.
Oh, yes. Now, that body that we found in the cellar at
Yes, he was the butler. I know all about him. It's the other one I'm interested in. The one who said Death's Head.
Britwell, sir.
Yes. Thank you. Frederick John Britwell, age 27, British, no address. Just returned from Africa. Educated Worcester and Oxford. Honours in Natural History. F.R.E.S. We're getting somewhere, Alan.
F.R.E.S.
A fellow of the Royal Entomological Society. For someone who studies insects. Now, Carl Oscar Mallinger, age unknown. Believed born in Vienna, degree in biochemistry at that university. FZS, F.R.E.S. Naturalized British subject. Awarded Royal Victorian Order for field research. What's this? Field research in entomology. And thesis on the reproduction processes of phylum Anthropida. Lepidoptera. I found the link, Alan. From Billy the Bug Catcher.
Billy the
The young lad who's staying here. Remember these?
Oh, yes. We found these on the heath.
Yes. Now, these are the scales from some huge flying insect. A moth.
Moth? You're pulling my leg, sir.
Oh, no, I'm not. The young lad I mentioned just now.
The bug catcher.
That's right. Now, he collects butterflies and moths. He showed me some scales from a death's head moth under his microscope. These are identical, but they're 100 times larger than normal size. Now, I believe that Professor Mallinger, either by accident or design, has created a huge death's head moth that lives on human flesh.
Carnivorous moth. And he kept this at Clare House?
Well, he must have done, in his laboratory, I suppose.
But what about the girl?
What girl?
Well, his daughter.
And what about her?
She must have known about it.
Ah, Sergeant.
Landlord, could we have some tea, please?
Oh, just a moment, Mr. Thompson. You got here quicker than I expected, Sergeant. He's in there.
Who is, sir?
But surely Mr. Warrender told you.
Told me what, sir?
Sergeant, there's been an accident. A man's been found drowned in the river. Well, I said it was an accident, but you'll have to make up your own mind. This way, Sergeant.
Better have a look.
Yeah. Are you still incognito, sir?
Yes.
These accidents are always very distressing, sir.
What is it?
Wait here, will you, sir?
You back already?
I think you better come have a look at this, sir.
Why?
He's not drowned. I think it's one of ours.
How do you mean?
Come have a look at these wounds.
Oh, just a minute, Sergeant. You think Mr. Thompson should see
Not
this?
Thompson, sir. It's Detective Inspector Quennell, the Metropolitan Police.
Detective? I thought he was something to do with the bank.
He's traveling incognito, sir, in here on an important case.
Oh.
You, see what I meant about the wounds, sir?
Yes, exactly the same as the others. Did you know this man?
Yes, sir. That's young Clem. He was under gardener up at the old house.
When did you find his body?
Oh, just after you left, sir. Mr. Warrender was down the river fishing with your daughter and Master William, sir. And
You mean they saw it too?
I'm afraid they did, sir.
Well, where are they now?
I think they're up at the old house, sir, Mr. Miles' house. Master William often goes up there to see his collection of butterflies. He's a very nice gentleman,
How
sir.
far is this house?
About 2 miles up the road.
Is your cab available?
Yes, sir.
I want you to take us there immediately. Sergeant, are you armed?
Yes, sir. Landlord, see this door is locked, will you?
Yes, sir.
Is this driver all right, sir?
I hope so.
Sir, do you think Miles is the same person as Professor Malinger?
I'm sure of it.
I'm sorry, my father cannot see you.
Oh. Never mind. It wasn't important. Good night.
Wait. What did you want?
Well, it's really nothing. It's just that I wanted to be sure about this. I think it's a death's head.
It is.
You know about moths, then?
Yes.
Good heavens. Well, thank you.
Did you kill it?
Yes. Yes, it's my collection. Lovely, isn't it?
I'll see you to the end of the drive.
No, it's all right. I can find my own way in the dark.
Not as well as I.
Meg! Help me!
Can you manage, sir?
Yes, put that fire out.
Right.
What's happened, sir?
She fainted, that's all. Give me a hand.
Right, I'll get in first.
fire's out, sir. She all right?
Yes, she's fine. Look after her. Get a lantern. Over here, Alan. No! You might hit the boy. Fire over them. You all right, William?
I'm all right, sir.
You sure? You'll never hit it, Alan. Give me that lantern.
What are we going to tell them, sir? They'll never believe this at the yard.
They'd never believe it anywhere.